Ready to go.
That's it? You disrespect Meatloaf, and then that's it. It's Robert Paulson loaf.
I'm
Robert Paulson.
bite your whole nose off.
I mean, rest in peace, GNU.
His name was Robert Paulson.
Yeah?
My name is
Like I
not
said,
Robert
GNU.
Paulson. I am Spartacus, goddammit.
It's because you took your Fight Club to the toilet doesn't mean anything.
We don't talk about Fight Club, you son of a bitch.
We don't talk about Fight Club.
You
talk about your
are
anus, though.
singing no.
We don't talk about Fight Club.
You know what? We're not playing today. I waited for all of you, and now we're not doing it.
That's fucked up. I took a nap to this.
Oh, God.
And you can't break Steven's heart like that.
Right.
Steven's the only reason I'm doing this.
That's right.
Why are you dragging me into this fight?
Because you need to be
I'm an
part
asshole.
of the drama.
No, I do not need to be part of the drama.
Honey, if you're part of the game, you're part of the fucking drama. Welcome.
It's worked out
I'm
perfectly. I love it.
the drama.
Oh my god. Okay, guys, hold on. I have made so many fucking notes. I've spent all motherfucking week preparing for today, which should tell you how
Does that mean that you
I am.
did you prepare to throw all your notes out though?
Yes, I also did do that. I only took up 2 pages of my notebook because I was like, if I write any more pages, I'm gonna have to rip them the fuck out. So no.
She had to print it in really large text so she can read it when she gets tipsy.
I think I would like to hurt you now.
That would be a really good idea because I think we age as we're playing. Like I start the game, I'm kind of young, but then by the end of the game, I'm like 45.
Oh my god. You guys are so cute. I start the game tipsy and I end it blackout. Like, let's just be really fucking clear where we all stand here.
I mean, tipsy, I'm just being nice.
I play with you all sober, stone cold sober, and do just fine.
I'm so sorry.
I am genuinely sorry. All right, so we ended.
You're playing D&D or what?
Yes, dog. I was literally just about to go into the intro.
Oh, well, now you can, because I did my thing.
Thank you. I'm glad you did it, because sometimes I wait for you to do it so I can start recording. All right. We ended our last game. Dilly was going to the orphanage. Gwynny was going back to her quarters to talk to her parents. Felicia and Ulrich were in the mausoleum with Felicia's mother. They're about to cast detect magic to see the writing on the walls. And Copy's not joining us today. So I don't give a fuck. I'll edit that out.
You won't.
No, I won't. Also, first order of business that you all made very clear that you wanted to start before any of you went to your places, burying the bodies of the orphans. So, you have all had a long rest. The circus is closed for the night. It's just about dusk when you all kind of get out of your rest states. How are you handling this?
Can I retroactively add something real quick to my spell list, a ritual?
Yeah, go for it. What's up?
Okay, because I know there's a ritual I can look for.
What
And just
is
move
it?
up to do it. It's called the ceremony ritual. Like consecrating grave or something
Well,
like that.
you're a ritual caster. You don't need to add it to your spell list. You just cast it ritually.
I've got the other 3 rituals on.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to switch it out with one of your other rituals, that's fine.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal. She accepts it. We accept it.
Yeah. Let me get the. I know it's in the player's handbook. I can read it out there.
No worries. Go ahead and work through that at it. In the meantime, Bitsy is kind of moving around through each of your private tents and kind of like rustling you guys out of sleep, like, hey, it's time to wake up, which she used to do all the time when you were kids, but she's weirdly doing it again now.
Oh, hi, Bitsy. Bitsy,
Yeah, good morning. Hi.
why are you waking us up again?
It's time for you to get up.
No, I got that, darling, but why are you doing it? You stopped doing that a long time ago.
Oh, well, I guess that's a good question. I suppose I feel like I need to take care of you again now because you're doing something new.
Oh, okay. Well, it's nice. Why don't you just keep on doing that? As far as I'm concerned, and just bring a cup of tea with you for me, and one for you, and we'll sit and have tea in the mornings. How does that sound?
That sounds nice.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'm gonna go wake everyone else up, but future mornings, I'll leave you for last, and then we can have tea.
I like that. Thank you, Betsy.
Bye. And she runs out and goes to wake Dilly up.
Okay.
There's a spell that.
Okay, Stephen is doing, Ulrich is doing, looking up things in his notepads in preparation for his ceremony.
No, that's fine.
It does. It has magical effects if I cast it right.
Wait, what?
Here it is. Ceremony 5th edition. The first level evocation ritual, it's in Xanathar, that's where I read it. 1 hour casting time, touch range. You perform one of several religious ceremonies. When you cast the spell, choose one of the following ceremonies, the target of which must be within 10 feet of you throughout the casting. Atonement, bless water, coming of age, dedication, funeral rites, investiture, and wedding. That's why I couldn't find on here. It's a cleric and paladin ritual.
Okay, but you have ritual casters.
But my rituals are from Wizard List.
In that case,
No.
I don't think we have any clerics, do we?
No.
Okay, so we
No,
don't need
but
to
I do have it, and I'll have Ulrich help me do it, and
Yeah, I can.
why don't you be the master of ceremonies while I'm pulling magic?
Okay, when you do cast it, if you're doing a funeral rite, then you touch one corpse, and for the next 7 days, the target can't become undead by any means short of a wish spell.
Yeah, that's the whole reason for doing is dead.
Yeah.
Consecrating the dead.
Okay.
Okay, shit.
It while you're
I can probably
dealing
have
with
the
that,
phone and you wanna have someone
Bitsy
else
is
speak.
gonna go wake up Dilly.
Dilly is probably in his new place.
She has access to the tree. She's walking.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay, yeah. If that's where he is, that's where she's going, and she's gonna walk into whatever bedroom he's sleeping in and kind of push him a little bit.
When she goes into his new place, it's very different.
Oh, what is it? Tell me.
Where there was once a cabin, is now a black onyx castle.
Well, shit. Ulrich hasn't gotten the chance to look at Joel's records yet.
Ah.
Okay.
All right. And so
That
Black
doesn't mean it's not
Onyx,
still there.
is it still in the meadow with the lake, or did he change the
Yes.
surroundings as well?
It's the building.
Okay. Bitsy does take a little bit of pause, but then she walks in and finds wherever he's sleeping and pokes him.
Well, when she walks in, it's entirely empty. It's just there's no walls. The ceilings are the spires.
Dilly!
And her voice would echo,
Dilly, 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 Dilly.
yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh.
What? I don't see you.
You just come walking across this big cathedral like,
Dilly?
yes, what do we need today?
Well, if you are planning on going anywhere, the circus is closed tonight. I would suggest you do it now. You've slept, and now I'm here to wake you up.
Oh, we're doing that again. Did I ask?
No, no.
Oh. All right.
I'm just doing it.
Well, I'm up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Charlie, leave him alone.
Don't forget
Who
to
else
scrub
is-
behind your ears.
Right. Yes. Done it already.
Okay. I'm gonna go wake up the others. And she bustles out very quickly.
All right.
Where is Ulrich staying?
Did anybody give Ulrich a place to stay? Otherwise, he's staying in the mannequin or the marionette tent in a free bed.
I had assumed, I don't know if it was spoken that Bitsy had just kind of managed that for him.
Oh, no. Bitsy has zero responsibility to him. She didn't offer or help.
I think that Winnie would have set him up with. When he was disabled, she was not thinking straight.
So
When he spent the night.
Okay, so
Probably just took a sleeping roll and found a spare bed. It's not important. He's had boys.
okay. So in that case, he definitely just had a free bed in the marionette tent.
He's gone through worse on his field trip.
All right.
Honestly, Professor Dean Clark's field trips could be hazardous to your health. You have to be willing to adapt.
Oh my god. All right. Well, Bitsy does make her way into Felicia's quarters and rouses her very gently. She's incredibly gentle. She doesn't shake her. She just kind of pushes her hair out of her face. Good morning, sunshine.
One more minute, Ma.
I'm not your. Your ma is.
Bitsy.
Yeah, hi, it's me.
Hi.
Hi.
I am so sorry.
No, it's fine. That was weird, though.
It's probably been a while since you've been called Ma, huh?
I've never been called Ma.
Well, how'd it feel?
Uncomfortable?
Yeah. Motherhood is uncomfortable.
I am okay. It's time for you to wake up, though.
Yeah. Do you need anything?
No, that's my job. Do you need anything?
I need to know how your first bath went.
Huh?
Your first bath. How was it?
Oh, cleansing.
Not right now. Doing something.
I don't smell bad anymore. I guess that's it was nice.
You smell better than flowers.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll be at breakfast in a couple of minutes.
Okay. And then she's gonna go into the marionette tent and push Ulrich really hard because she feels like he's so big that she has to actively thrust against him.
Runs in and drop kicks him.
Yeah, basically, she kind of like punches him in the back.
Hey,
He was super cute.
what's going on?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name again?
Oh, I'm Bitsy.
All right. Good morning, Bitsy.
Good morning, Ulrich. You don't have to do anything today. I just wanted to wake you up.
There is. You're right that I don't have to do anything, but the others are probably gonna help. But thank you, anyway.
I will be serving breakfast. If you want to join the table at any point within the next 2 hours, there will be food.
Oh, thank you. We have to eat.
No, I mean, you don't have to, but.
Oh no, I want to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yes. Then food will be served shortly.
Okay.
And she'll leave and go back to setting the table. So you're all awake. You've all been woken up, and now it's just a matter of kind of shuffling yourselves to the main table.
Yeah, no, I'm at the main table waiting on them all already, kind of holding my nose and like, hey, morning.
Morning. Oh,
There's tea over there
thank you.
and food.
Thank you.
Yeah, hey, Dilly.
That's a nice field trip.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we should probably get you set up with an actual tent. Ulrich needs a place to stay. You can't stay in the marionette tent. Beds in there are shit.
All right. I look at Ulrich like, what is it that you do?
I'm an archaeologist.
All right.
Oh, it's from the blood.
What?
Grandma?
Is there any value in that?
Oh, what do you want? Well, there is. It's
All
very
right.
socialite.
What if we had like a strongman tent where like instead of hitting like a button, we try to like, I don't know, maybe break rock. And then maybe you can find like something.
Like gems or something like that. They're not valuable gems like quartz or stuff like that. Geo. That could work.
What do you two think?
I think setting him up with a rock breaking gem tent is a smart idea.
Rocks are ancient. Basically an archaeological dig tent.
Oh yeah, beautiful. What do you think, Dilly?
To be honest, I don't really care.
All right. Well, in that case, can we go to the tree?
What do you mean?
Well, we need to make a tent, and to do that, we need to be in the tree, don't we?
We do. I don't. No, we don't.
Oh, okay. In that case, do we hold hands?
No. We just go.
Where should we put it? Where the gluttony tent was?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Circus?
Ulrich needs a tent.
Yes. Let it be an archaeological dig inside with many geodes and gem-bearing rocks and many artifacts.
All right, Meta. You can choose to create a new tent or replace an existing tent.
We had
You're
destroyed the
replacing
gluttony tent,
the gluttony tent,
replacing the gluttony tent. Uh-huh.
Okay, so as you both kind of agree on this, No one else feels it, but you two very much feel that something has shifted in the air around you. In the sense that you just changed something incredibly.
What did we do, Dilly? I mean, did you feel that?
You created the tent.
Yeah, but I think we did something more than that. We
Come on.
added to the circus. We added to the game.
Perhaps.
Maybe you added to your chains.
Well,
Maybe.
nothing to do but to go find out, right?
Right. Let us go and find out. To the tent.
Oh boy.
I
Okay.
was going to make like a breakfast sandwich and tea and follow.
All right. So
Yeah.
it would be number 5 on the north side of the bottom level. That's
Okay, number 5 on the map. On the bottom level tents.
yeah, north side number 5.
Be in your messages.
Charlie, get out of there! Yeah, leave him alone. Get your tablet.
And are you all going down to that tent right now?
I mean, I was.
Anyway.
Yeah, Dilly was leading the way. I was following.
Yeah, Dilly was leading. You were following. Felicia and Ulrich, are you following?
Yeah.
Oh, this is my tent. I assume I'm following.
All right. In that case,
No, we're not.
you
turning
guys
around.
reach
Leaving
the
that.
tent and you walk through the flap, and it is a veritable desert. It is just vast. There is no end in sight. You can't see the horizon, but you almost instinctively know the second you walk through that every place your feet touch, there is something buried underneath of it, waiting to be found.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
reminds me of lore hold.
I'm just going to turn and look at Gwynny. Happy now?
I think so. We should also give him crew quarters. Do we want to give him a place in the tree, or do we?
You can
How would
figure out
you
the
feel
place
about?
in his desert.
How would you
How about
feel
that?
about? Do you want to live here in the desert, or do you want to live in Copy's part of the forest in the tree?
I'd rather not share with the chicken that almost killed me.
All right. So you want to put up a tent here in your desert?
This is fine. I'm actually used to something like this.
All right, Circus. There should be a safari style tent or a caravanserai style tent here for Ulrich to use when he's not excavating.
Dilly, do you agree?
Yes.
All right.
Whatever he needs.
Let it be opulent.
None of you actually see this, but Ulrich, you fully see a tent in this desert of a tent manifesting. It is yours, and nobody else can see it. It is completely within your tent that they've given you control over, and therefore nobody else but you can see this house that you've kind of wished into existence.
No, guys.
Did you get a tent? Is there for you?
It's right there.
Is it what you wanted?
And I don't know about wanting. I'm still trying to find an even keel, but this works just fine.
All right then. Well, that's one job taken care of. Now we have the really bad job. We have to go bury those kids.
Let me see if I can find
Yes.
some towels or anything and help.
You do that. I'll be back after a while.
You're not going to help us bury the children?
No.
All right.
You sure, Mike?
No, he's got to go to the orphanage. I understand what he's doing.
Well, I would have let them rot in the field.
They're children, just like you were.
They're meat sacks.
Yeah,
Their
Dilly,
soul had
I
leapt.
understand. The bodies don't mean anything to him, and that's okay. Everybody deals with death differently. Alicia, let's go. Do you want to put them in your mausoleum with your mother's body, or do you want to put them in the forest like we planned?
You know what? Why don't you two build like a place for the dead bodies? Like, what do you
All
call it?
right.
A morgue?
Where do we want to?
No, not a morgue.
A cemetery?
Yeah, a cemetery. In case, like, I don't know, in case, like, some of the mannequins, like, lose their souls, or maybe even some of the people that work here.
That's not a bad idea.
Well, how about this? Perhaps you take the bodies to Copy's place and summon the boat. Maybe the boat will reclaim them. It is
They're on the boat
being.
right now. We never took them off the boat.
We'll converse with the boat to see if the boat will just reclaim them into the boat.
All right. We'll do that, and then what do you want us to do with them if they're not reclaimed?
You're asking me.
Yes, I'm asking you. I'm asking you as my brother to help me think, because I'm having trouble thinking. Do we want to make a cemetery in Copy's forest?
Burn
Do we
them
want to
in
make
the
a
field
cemetery
in
somewhere
Copy's
else?
forest.
All right, we'll make a cemetery in Copy's forest.
Well, I said cremate them.
Their own eye, not going anywhere near that shit.
You want them cremated?
Well, I mean, it would be easy.
Yeah, but then that takes away all the energy that the body decomposes and, it breaks down into. If you burn it up, all the energy's gone all at once.
Well, I'm not saying this is what I want you to do. I'm just making suggestions. But we'll provide.
There's benefits to cremation.
Go ahead.
I'll provide some marionettes to help you carry them if needed.
All right. You give us some marionettes to help us move the bodies around and maybe help us dig some graves, and we'll be all right.
And Dilly, when you offered the service of marionettes, you're all sitting at this breakfast table. The marionettes don't eat. They just sit there in their spots because it's socially required of them. But the second you suggest that they can do a job, they all look directly at you.
I'm going to point at like
Go sit down and play.
a dozen of them. You, and you. Do as Gwenny says. Until I return.
In unison, they all say, "Yes, sir," and they stand up and turn and look unnerringly. Just direct eye contact with Gwenny.
Gwenny,
Okay. Yes, Dilly.
notice that, I don't know, something weird, unusual with the marionettes.
I notice that you have control of them. And I also notice that they're kind of staring at me strangely.
Because you have control of those, maybe.
Okay, at ease?
They all immediately kind of spread their legs shoulder length apart and put their hands behind their back and look down.
Yeah, this is weird. Okay, let's all go to Copy's Forest and we'll meet you in Copy's Forest. Go to Copy's Forest, please. And I just get them out of my face because they're bothering me.
Yeah, they kind of like snap to attention and all start like single file line towards the tree.
Okay, this is gonna be weird. Can you hurry back, please, Dilly? I don't like being here by myself.
I will try.
And Meta is She absolutely understands that Ulrich and Felicia are there with her, but without Dilly, she feels like she's by herself.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
My meta is, does Dilly have an understanding exactly of the control or concept of
Okay, put
control?
that back.
Roll insight and perception.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Insight.
Okay, and then perception. Okay, so with 25 insight, 20 perception, 100%, you recognize that Joel, your insight tells you, while you guys were growing up, you always assumed that the marionettes were there to be kind of accessories, helpers. They do the things that no one else wants to do, that no one else, that the circus didn't want to pay them for. The reality of the reality is,
Charlie.
this was Joel's plan to try to overthrow Mr. A and Mr. H. He was literally building an army, and it didn't fucking work.
So
you just became the general of Joel's army.
well, I thought so. I was wondering, like, man. Well, I said it too. I think Dilly sees an army.
Oh yeah, no. When you said that, I was like, he got it. Yeah, no. Dilly fully recognizes that this was meant to be an army, but because of how Mr. A and Mr. H operate, it's an ineffective army outside of anything that you want them to do. It's just the circus. They can't help you at all.
Kit.
What do you mean they can't help at all?
They can't help you stop the game. They can only help you in endeavors that you can kind of just send them physically on.
Right. So they're like little goblins.
They are little. You have a little army of goblins who don't bleed.
Yeah, goblin robots.
Or have feelings, so they could just. Okay, I got it.
To be fair, okay, so you also, based on your perception, you also understand you can give them different purposes. They each have their own jobs right now. If you want to give a mannequin some semblance of personality or feeling or consciousness, you can do that.
Understood. All right. Got it.
All right.
Good to know.
Moving
Will you
on.
be taking anybody with you
Huh?
when you go to the orphanage? Are you going to be taking anybody with you?
To be fair, I don't believe I actually told anyone I was going to the orphanage. I just said I was leaving.
You did tell me.
Well, I told Quinny. Right.
Yeah, you told Gwynny. Gwynny's the only one who knows where you're going. Because you guys had to have a conversation about when we leave, how the circus works when one of us is gone, sort of thing.
Right.
All right, so are you leaving now?
Yes.
Okay. The orphanage is about a 10-minute walk from exiting the circus. And while you probably have left the circus a few times just being rebellious when you were growing up, this is different. You feel the effect of walking through that curtain. As you walk through it, you almost feel like you're somewhere in your gut, like it's connected almost to your belly button. you feel a continuous pull back to the circus.
Right. Okay. As I leave, I'll take a couple steps and just kind of stop, just kind of look back, and just, after a pause, steadfastly make my way to the orphanage. Billy doesn't really have a plan.
Okay.
He's very angry, and I don't know. He doesn't know what he'll find there.
All
I just
right.
feel like
Okay, you arrive at the orphanage. Again, just a quick 10-minute walk. And as you walk through the two, front doors.
meta.
Yeah.
Is the orphanage? Is this now under the a part of the circus, like
No, this
by
is
proxy,
the
or
White City.
right? So is Joel and Gloria's?
No, this is a standalone orphanage that Joel and Gloria commissioned. Well, they didn't actually commission it. It was Mr. A and Mr. H.
Understood. Is this the very one that we're from, or a different?
No, it's the same one you're from.
Okay. Thanks.
Yep, no problem. So you walk through the front doors, and you are almost immediately kind of like, not greeted, you're kind of almost accosted by this elderly, tall, kind of severe looking woman in a tweed suit, like very severe tweed power suit from the 80s. But she has a very kind face and kind of like rosy cheeks, and her hair is pulled into like a high, kind of like severe bun. And she says, yes, hello, welcome to the orphanage. How can I help you?
Who are you?
Oh, I am the director, Mrs. Buxby. How
Yes.
can I help you? She is
I'm
very
trying to-
clearly like impatient. Like she doesn't have time to pussyfoot around with you.
I'm trying to determine how you can help me.
Well, get out with it then.
I'll tell you one time to not rush me, lady.
And I'll tell you one time not to waste my time.
Really?
How can I help you?
Who do you answer to, Mr. A or Mr. H?
Both.
Indeed. I'm going to leap across the desk.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
going to touch her.
Roll an athletics check for me to see if you actually make it across the desk.
Alright.
17.
Yeah,
Hey,
you definitely clear the desk, and kind of like land right in front of her, and you're towering over her. Roll intimidation.
How about you don't worry
29.
about this, huh?
I rolled a 19.
How can I help you? And the way she's asking is no longer like demanding. It's very much like
Yes.
customer service.
That's much better. Do you always speak to people this way? I want her to feel like I'm getting closer and closer, but I'm not going to touch her.
And she is like leaning back and back away from you until she's kind of like her elbow is like against the table, and she's just like, eh.
How many times have you made someone feel this small? And I'm going to peer into her face, and I want to see if I remember her. And I'll roll history.
You go for it.
I rolled 16 for a total of 23.
You remember her. She was much younger. Her hair wasn't in a bun. She was not as tall, not as severe. If anything, the years have hardened her. But when you were, your memory of her was almost like that teacher from Matilda, Mrs. Honey.
I've not seen that I can recall. So
God damn you.
Miss Honey is a super sweet but rather ineffectual woman.
oh, so she's not a bad person.
No.
Caught up in the corporation.
You gather that since you left and over the years, she has kind of hardened herself and very deliberately distanced herself from the children. But as you remember her, she was incredibly attentive and she took care of you. She nursed you back to health after you were kicked off of a fucking flying ship.
Okay. Yes. What is her name again?
Mrs. Buxby?
No. What is your first name?
Linda?
Linda. I remember you. Let's talk. And while we're talking and walking, let's go to the records.
The records are in the basement.
Listen, Linda.
I'm listening.
Then to the basement. I don't need to be explained that that's where they are. Go there.
Fine. And she sort of starts marching down towards the basement. She looks very irritated at the way you're speaking to her because she does remember you. And she
Don't like it, do you?
She remembers you more than you remember her.
I'm looking up and down and around as she's leading the way. Don't like being spoken to so sharply, do you, Linda?
No, but children need to be spoken sharply to, otherwise they get unruly. And she gives you a very pointed look over her shoulder.
Yes. You think I'm being unruly? You remember me?
Of course I remember you. I remember all of my children.
Remember this, then. I came here to kill some.
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me.
She stops moving and looks at you.
Give me a reason.
For what?
To the records.
Okay. And she turns around and keeps walking.
Tell me of Mr. A and Mr. H.
I don't know much about them.
Well, tell me what you know.
They commissioned the orphanage to provide candidates.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. That's all I've
Where do the candidates
been privy
go?
to.
Where do they go? Who comes to see them?
I mean, no one comes to see them. We
And a
write
little-
reports on them, and they're observed by the people in the circus. And if
Are there observers here today?
yes, you.
Right.
Oh, no. See, we're not doing that at the circus anymore.
Um,
Oh well, then no.
The slave ship has been taken.
What?
Lily Fairgrass is dead. And the captain has been freed.
Your mother is dead.
Quite dead.
Oh.
Made sure of it myself.
Oh. I was okay. I was going to say I was sorry, but apparently that is an
Why?
inappropriate sentiment. I didn't know how you felt, I guess.
Mm-hmm. As nice as you are, Linda, you're part of this problem.
I'm
A part of the problem.
oh yes, I won't deny that.
When I leave today, you will resign.
I would love to resign.
Yes.
Not from the orphanage though.
From what?
From the shipments.
There will be no more shipments.
Well,
Is there more than one ship?
no. It was just
Okay.
the Neverland, but
Hmm.
I would prefer not to resign from The orphanage? These are my children. I take care of them.
Who else is on your staff? Can I roll to see if I remember anyone that was a fucking asshole there?
Yeah, go for it.
Maybe. I rolled 17, 24 total.
Okay. So, with a 24, you vaguely remember that there was a girl, like a tabaxi orc mix that was kind of fucking mean to you. But you don't remember her name. You only really remember that whenever you got in trouble at the orphanage, rather than the director, Mrs. Buxby, punishing you, it was this girl who was, and it wasn't really punishment, it was more bullying.
Oh, well, well, I'll have her just take me to the records, and we're going to go through some records.
Okay.
You want to go back to some other folks?
Roll investigation for me.
Sure.
John, come with you.
17.
In a minute. Stay here for now. Yeah, you'll be
Okay,
next.
so you're gonna spend the next hour kind of moving through shelves of boxes of files. 17 was not enough.
Okay.
And we are gonna switch over real quick. Felicia and Ulrich.
Ulrich stepped out real quick, like to walk the dog. They'll be right back.
No, not a problem. Felicia, you're with your mom right now. You know that this is your mom.
So how have you been?
Dead?
Yeah, that kind of sucks, don't it?
It does. It's limiting, I suppose is the right word.
I'm sorry you can't leave the mausoleum. So when you...
I'm sorry I wasn't there.
Oh, it's okay. I always kind of knew that you were with me anyway. So what have you been taking care of the people here?
Well, yeah. Not the, obviously, not the, the non.
The mannequins?
Yeah, I don't know how they work, honestly.
Yeah, I'm a little confused about that too.
But the living ones, they need, support, and sometimes they have bad days, so I just talk to them when they need me. It's been a very nice job, actually.
That's pretty cool. I'm glad that you've been enjoying the afterlife.
Oh, no. No, I haven't been enjoying it. That's the part I have enjoyed. Mostly, though, it's agonizing.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, I missed you, and I imagine that kind of emotions go with you into the other side. I mean, they did for me.
Wait, are you dead too? Wait, no.
Well, it's kind of what's the word that I need? Complicated.
That okay.
I sold my soul so that I could have powers, so that I could find you, because there was no body or anything, and we got kind of worried. And well, when Daddy died, I couldn't let you just not be known where you at.
Um, you. I'm sorry. I'm having a bit of trouble now. What did you do?
Well, I thought I sold my soul to you, but
No,
you,
no.
yeah, no. So I kind of made a blunder there.
Mm,
And then I ended up here, which is also kind of a blunder. Uh,
How did you end up here? But how did you even
well,
figure out where I was?
I was following these clues, and to be honest, I kind of blundered onto that too. Like, one day I was just walking and I showed up here, and I figured that it was you and your light that was bringing me closer. But I come to find out that that ain't the case. It's
No.
yeah. So I don't know who has my soul. Uh,
Oh.
yeah. And then I found out
That
that
would be your grandfather.
yeah, that's what I was kind of figuring that like Mr. H kind of tricked me, and I think that it was his way of getting back at Gloria. But I don't know why. I mean, she was a bitch, but shit, she wasn't. She just needed a hug.
Where did your so the
Oh,
walls?
Papa.
No, the walls here in the mausoleum. Um, it's kind of like her diary.
Oh, well, that's even creepier than I was imagining.
Oh, it's terrible. I don't. I personally don't have that spell, but I can see it, and it's incredibly disturbing most of the time.
What'd she say? Does she have mommy issues?
Oh, she has mommy issues, daddy issues, man issues, self-respect issue. It's
Oh,
not. Yeah.
that's sad, mama.
It. She wasn't a. She was not a bad person. Just a person who
Just not a good person.
that yes, exactly. Mm.
Did she ever visit you?
Oh, all the time. That was my mother.
Did she ever hug you?
No, that was my mother.
That's kind of cold. Is that why you always gave me the biggest hugs?
You remember that?
Well, yeah, it was the warmest moment of my dead life.
Um, roll insight.
Turn that down. Yeah. Turn it down.
17.
We just saw nothing.
You very much see the fact that your mother is about to fucking cry.
Oh, mama, don't cry.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not gonna. Oh God, I'm
Not the only
gonna
one.
cry. I'm not crying. You're crying.
I am maybe a little bit.
Wasn't your friend? Wasn't your friend gonna do like a spell or something?
Oh yeah. Do you wanna maybe maybe Quinny can let you out so that you can come to the funeral?
Oh no. I'm your large furry horned friend made it very clear that he does not want me leaving this room, and I don't want to upset your friends, so I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay, mama. Are you able to eat?
I do not eat.
Oh well, I was gonna bring you a piece of cake.
That's very sweet of you. I mean, if you want to bring me a piece of cake, I will eat it.
At least you can smell it.
That too. I do still have that. Yep. Okay. Anyway, where's your friend? And Ulrich.
Right here, just got back in.
All right. Perfect.
Are we in the
So,
mausoleum?
well, Felicia and her mother have just had a nice heart-to-heart. As you enter the room, Felicia's mom kind of is like, "Oh, there he is. Thank God." You wanted to cast a spell, correct?
Yes, I was going to do a little ritual to help me make sure I can understand any of the language written on the walls here.
Oh, yes, of course. It's not in a language you won't. It's in common, so you don't have to do that.
Okay, in that case, I don't bother. Then I'll just try to write everything down so I can get out of here.
All right. And when you cast Detect Magic,
Felicia has to do it.
well, you see that the walls are actually just top to bottom covered in very small writing, handwritten. And as you're transcribing it and writing it down, you come to the realization that this is the story of Gloria and Mr. H, who you see is referred to as Mr. H at first, and then as Hector. And as you're reading, you're transcribing this, and you're reading, and you're seeing Hector very much understood that Gloria was Fae. And he wanted an advantage in whatever game he and Mr. A are playing. So he attempted to control the Fae by creating one.
Oh boy.
He and Gloria were not together.
This was a breeding program.
What?
Yeah, so he raised little Git until she eventually disappeared. She cloaked herself. She managed to find a spell that made her invisible to him specifically, and she ran away to the circus in full attempt to find her mother, Gloria, which she did. And Gloria wanted nothing the fuck to do with her. But she also didn't kick her out of the circus. And that's where she met Felicia's father. He was a performer.
What you getting over there?
I'm getting the fact that Mr. H and Mr. A are very much not mortal beings, because you're probably not going to like this, Felicia.
Well, it can't be any more confusing than any of this other shit, I'm sure. I mean, at least I wasn't on a slave ship or, you know, unfortunate enough to... Your face. Why are you scrunching up your face like
I'm
that?
trying to figure out a way to word this without really traumatizing you. I've seen some stuff over the years with this. Do you want me to be blunt and honest, or do you want me to try to...
I think you should be very blunt. I mean, we ain't got time for sugarcoating.
Okay. The whole reason your mother was bored is because Mr. H wanted to work.
Cause he what?
She was meant to be a weapon for Mr. H to use against Mr. A.
So,
The
how
whole
did he...
reason he and Gloria had their... I can't even call it a relationship.
He created her?
Dread is more like it.
Oh, man. Well, damn, that really makes, Grandmama like a little bit more likable.
Not really. Because according to this, Gloria was... I don't think Gloria was forced into it.
Was she the breeder? Or was she, like...
She was the one who carried your mother. And after your mother was born, Mr. H was the one that raised her and always called her little Git.
Well, shit. Well, on the plus side, that means that Mr. Hector ain't really... Wait, who'd he breed her with?
Gloria.
You mean Hector is still my grandpa?
Yes.
Well, that sucks. I thought that, maybe I had hope.
He was the sire.
Well, shit. Does
I
that
can't
mean that
even call them father and call them mother, the relationship of parent and child. It was gene donor.
Well, shit.
Gene donor. There was no love. There was apparently no love here. Let's call them gene donors. I
don't. Well, on the plus side, Mr. Ulrich, you didn't ruin my day.
I was honestly worried I would.
Nah. Shit. I've had worse happen before I've had my morning coffee. Maybe
I'm still at square one. What exactly means about?
What?
I know, but let me see it.
We're going to skip over now to Gwynny. She is in her tree quarters with her parents.
Oh, good morning. Did you sleep well?
Oh, Sidnick, she's awake. And you see your dad kind of like...
It's this weak internet, buddy. There's nothing I can do.
Jump out of bed.
Oh, you can't.
Which they have created extra furniture. Not in the sense of any kind of fashion sense, just out of necessity. You see that there is a bare bones bed because they needed to sleep. You see that there's a sink and a toilet with kind of like a curtain around it. And they're all kind of haphazardly placed around the space that you've created.
Oh, well, I see you started. I think we can do a little bit better than this.
We just we didn't want to what's the word? Oh God. Oh, Sidnick, help! And she like elbows him really hard, and he goes, we didn't want to, get in your grill. Is that
okay?
That's what the kids say these days, right?
All right. First off, I have no idea what the kids say. I'm not really a kid and never have been. Secondly, this is going to be your home. I want you to feel at home. I am sorry that I didn't welcome you. Right? We've had a lot of things happen really quickly in the past few days. And if I'm honest, I'm not dealing with it maybe as well as I should be. But that's going to change. I'm going to get better. And this is your home, so I want you to feel at home. So please make the kind of furniture and furnishings that you want to have. Don't settle and don't stint. Do the things. If you always wanted china, make china. If you always wanted mosaics, make mosaics. If you always wanted a pool, make a pool. This is your home.
Um, oh, said Nick. And your dad kind of looks a little bit uncomfortable, but also he like is pulling your mom into a gruff hug. And he goes, she's gonna cry. We just wanted a nursery and then we got one, but we didn't get to use it. It's a whole thing.
I know, and I mean, if you still want to try, I don't know if it's too late or not, but if you want to make a nursery and try, do so.
Do you want us to put you in a crib?
No, not me. Make another child, one that is free.
We would have done that if we had wanted that. We just wanted you.
Well, you have me now.
But you're not small anymore. You already grew a beard, and it's just really overwhelming.
I know it is for me too.
Oh my God! No, she's crying. Said Nick. No.
I can't take back 20 years. But we can go forward, okay?
You think it's been 20? Oh my God, said Nick. She thinks it's only been 20 years. Oh my God. Oh my God. My hair is gray. It's been like 40 fucking years.
I'm 40 years old.
You've been gone for so long.
I thought I was only 20.
You are kind of, I guess, but not really.
I fucking damn them all to hell. May they go to the lowest of hells.
And your parents just kind of envelop you in hug.
Yeah.
And they're sobbing on top of you.
Yeah, Winnie is just melting. Just you know. Okay, all right. No, we've cried enough. Let's stop. We gotta stop. Come on.
Okay. Oh God, said Nick.
Right.
And your dad is like super chill. Like he is clearly just going with the flow. Like you said, stop crying. He immediately stopped crying. But your mom is very emotional.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's all right. Okay. I promise. Look, if it's been 40 years, it's been 40 years. That just means we have another 40 to catch up, okay? We'll go forward from here. I promise. All right. First things first. A house that is decent, that is worth living in. Let's make that for you first, and I will spend the next...
Oh, your parents almost like they look at each other and then they kind of like reach out and take your hand and they recreate your childhood home before the ship.
And I don't remember it at all because I was an infant.
Oh yeah, but the second like it materializes around you, you see their faces and you realize like they just did a thing that is for us.
See, yeah, like this. This is beautiful. Oh, does this have meaning to you?
Oh, this is where you were born. And it's a little cottage. It's modest, large, but modest. Not a whole lot of furniture. All of the furniture is very visibly hand carved and made, probably by your father. Like the house itself is handmade.
Did you make all of this? The first time, I mean.
Yes.
It's beautiful. It is really lovely.
She likes it. Setnik, she likes it.
You do beautiful work. You're a craftsman.
Your dad is kind of like, he's not looking at you, he's looking away, and he's like pretending that he has something in his eye.
Yeah, no, you are truly a craftsman. I am. This is beautiful work.
Thank thank you. Thank you.
Okay, but it is a little small, so let's make it a little bit bigger for you, maybe?
And as you say that, the entire house expands. Every room gets bigger.
Yeah,
There's
like
an
that.
extension that's added.
Yeah, like that. Okay, so, yeah. Now, what else did you want? Come on, tell me what you want.
They're all looking at each other and like on the verge of fucking tears.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I swear to God, dog.
I love you.
Coming in hot with the comedic relief. But like also kind of sexy, so fuck off.
So I'll spend the next hour or so kind of not grilling, but kind of interviewing my parents to find out what they actually do want, and helping them to recreate and then create kind of the house of their dreams.
All right. So we're going to circle back around to Dilly. You've been speaking with Linda. You have made her incredibly uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And now you are in the basement. You did not roll high enough. If you want to roll investigation for me, you can go ahead and do that.
Can I elicit help from Linda?
No, Linda's too scared to actually help you. Unless you want to roll intimidation first to see if you can force her to help you.
I'd rather persuade her to help.
And I'm not going to give you that option because you've already scared the shit out of her.
All right, I'll intimidate her into helping me.
Oh, God, okay.
Yes. Listen, Linda, it'd be much easier for both of us if you just maybe help me for 25.
Oh, God, you only needed a fucking 12. Okay. Yeah, 110%. She, like, leans back and, like, takes a couple steps back and goes, okay,
I'm looking for siblings.
Okay.
Anything to do with Lily Fairgrass.
Oh.
I must apologize. I can't help but be terrifying, I guess.
What is... I do have to ask, simply so that I know how to search. What connection to Lily Fairgrass do you have?
Do I have? Have you forgotten? It's my mother.
Oh, it's not that I forgot. It was okay.
Right.
Yes, and she leads you to a very specific, like, back corner of the basement, and there is a, like, 1990s style, like, metal filing cabinet that just has Lily Fairgrass on the front of it, and there
This
are
entire
4
thing.
drawers that are full of fucking files.
Linda,
Yes.
does this orphanage actually adopt children? I mean, do you actually have legitimate parents coming in here?
Oh, yes, of course we do.
Let's make sure we keep it that way from now on.
All right. Did you want did you want to see the records?
I want to take them.
I can't let you take them, but you can.
And how are you going to stop me?
Oh.
Indeed.
No, it's not that I can't. It's that I prefer not to. You were one of my children at one point. It just so happens that you were also officially adopted by my employer, so I wasn't really able to stop that from happening. However, if you're here to find out more about your mother, I
Siblings.
oh and she immediately opens the third drawer, pulls out 2 files, and then reaches into the bottom drawer and pulls out another file and says, um, okay, this is all I can tell you. I live, this is all I know. Please don't get upset. So let's see here. 8 years before you were dropped off.
Literally.
I was not trying to make a pun.
That's all right.
All right. Anyway, we do have 1/6. Looks like a female. No record of a. Oh, C director for Lou. Oh, she actually works here.
One of my siblings work here.
Yes. She Yes. Moving on. We also have from
No.
Fairgrass.
Where is she?
Well, she's not working today, and I don't know where she lives. That's not my business. Moving
You
on.
aware? Yes.
All right. We also have from Lily Fairgrass, male tabaxi human mix. It looks like he came in about 6 years after you. Oh, but he was adopted by. Oh. He was adopted by the family of his deceased father. It says location unknown.
All right.
Third, let's see here. Oh my. I think maybe this one is probably not a good idea for. Probably not.
Do you know what I've been through in my life,
Okay.
Linda?
Yeah, no, I do actually. Actually,
Yeah.
I do.
Go ahead and tell me.
No, I don't want.
It looks like your father's mother is in the White City.
My father's mother.
Yes. Living in the White City, permanently banned from the circus.
My father's mother. What is her name?
I don't have a name here.
What do you have?
Living grandparent, father's mother, living in the White City, banned from the circus. Oh. Per
Or what? Please.
per Joel.
Per what?
Joel. It
Per
looks like
Jewel.
Joel. It looks like Joel.
Joel banned her.
Yes.
Huh.
From
Do you know who my father was?
No, I actually don't.
Oh, you're not aware that Lily killed him then?
Oh, that's
Very sad, right?
I'm aware that Lily killed most of her part. I understand.
Yes.
I know what she was doing.
Yes. Let's work together, Linda, to not let these things happen in this place again.
How about this? How about I can you know what? Hold on one second. And she turns her back to you and goes a bit like stiff. And you
I'm gonna-
realize she is sending a message.
I'm gonna freaking read her while she's doing it.
Okay, roll insight for me. Are you touching her while you're doing it?
I'm absolutely.
Okay, roll
She
at
turned her
advantage.
back on me.
She did turn her back. Roll at advantage then.
I rolled a natural 19 for a total of
Jesus
30.
fucking Christ. Okay. Where are you touching her specifically?
I just reach out and kind of put it on her right shoulder. It's kind of on her shoulder and
Like,
neck.
Because she is in the middle of sending a message and that takes her concentration, she can't stop you from reading her, but her entire body goes rigid when you touch her. And you very clearly hear,
yeah,
he's here, he's here. He's here and he's asking questions. Don't fucking
I don't
answer
know
the
if I-
questions. No, but he's
I don't know
here.
if I can interject.
You
And I just want to
cannot.
go, yeah. Yes, I am here.
You cannot interject. You're
Okay.
simply listening.
Got it.
And what you're hearing is a very frantic conversation. He's here, he showed up, he's here. All right, what did you tell him? I can't lie to him. Well, obviously, but what did you tell him? I told him about Lily and about Gloria. I don't honestly remember. He's really, really fucking weird when it comes to asking questions. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Well, yes, obviously. Did you let him touch you? No, but I think he's touching me right now. Shut the fuck up then. And the entire conversation ends and she like shudders and pulls away from you.
red door.
Oh, Linda. I thought we had an understanding.
You're
And lying to me.
no,
And
no,
to me, being deceitful.
I didn't lie.
How many fingers and toes do you have?
All of them?
Would you like to have them all when I leave?
Preferably, yes.
I suggest you stop playing games with me.
Did you?
Meta, did I recognize the voice?
Yep,
Mr. A?
Mr. H.
Mr. H. Okay.
Hector, now that you know his actual name.
And as I say the finger and toe reference, I'm going to just slide my dagger out.
And as you slide your dagger out, she puts her hands up in front of her, and you see that she is 3 fingers on each hand. You are not the first person to either threaten or go through with that threat. And you realize very quickly, Mr. H is a fucking monster. He has mutilated this woman.
All right.
You can,
But I don't.
you can. I won't say anything, I promise.
I can what?
You can cut me. I don't care. You see. Do you fucking see?
Yes.
Do what you need to do. I'm not saying anything.
I'm not going to do it. It'll be useless. It's not something I enjoy. I just want to do what it takes to get what I need. So let's come to some kind of understanding or agreement. What is it that you need that I can give you?
Really?
Fire me. Fire me.
I'm gonna sit down. I don't want to be as imposing.
She, And she flat out is, fire me.
You're fired.
No, you end.
What
You're
do you
both in charge now. You both have to fire me. But if you
And
fire
Gwynny?
me, then I can die.
Meta, you can message me.
Right. But we don't want you to. What if I don't want you to die? Do you want to die?
Yes, of course I do.
Why?
I've been here for so long.
Just
I've seen too much. I just don't want to be here anymore.
I'm
On your shirt,
You can come to the circus if you don't want to die. You do what you
you
wish.
should give them your face.
I, for one,
so
don't want you to die.
Okay, I don't want
The being is going to do what they want.
Don't mess with it.
I'm just going to slightly turn my head and. Do we have to speak? Do Dwayne and I have to actually speak? Or
Yep.
can we.
You have to actually speak.
Gwynny,
Yes, Ellie. Yeah.
I need you to do me something. Be agreeable to firing the director at the orphanage.
Do you think she needs to be fired?
She wants to be.
Well, in that case, she's fired.
Thank you. Click.
And the second that agreement is made, you watch the director, and she gives you like a sad little smile, and then her entire body turns into dust and crumbles onto the ground. And you realize she has far surpassed her age. She has been being kept alive by pure fucking magic. And she has so gone past her expiration date. She turns to absolute dust.
Well. So, Meta, Gwynny and I we hire and fire the director, but Mr. A and Mr. H control. Hold on. Please explain how this dynamic works.
Because you are still controlling the overall circus, you can hire and fire anyone that's involved. Mr. A and Mr. H put all of these people in place to make the game happen, but then they put you guys in charge of controlling them to a certain degree. You just fired a person.
Okay.
It's not that you said
Charlie,
you're part of the game
Charlie.
anymore. It was, you're fired. And by firing them, you just cut the umbilical cord that was keeping them alive for all of these decades.
Okay. Then
Mr. A and Mr. H put them in place, but you are still in charge of everything that goes on in these circus right now.
So is that like a backdoor thing they didn't account for, or?
Oh, no, they totally accounted. Like, they put the hiring and firing process in your hands, in the player's hands, essentially, because in order for either one of you to win, you need a tribe around you, so they're going to let you build that tribe and fire that tribe as needed.
It's so weird and chaotic. Okay.
Right.
All right, so I don't get it. Very confused.
I'm
Dilly-
sorry.
No, that's
I
fine.
don't know how else to explain it, though.
Well, Dilly's intelligence is only 15, so.
Well, there we go.
I want to roll another investigation then and see what else I might find.
Okay, and what specifically are you investigating for?
Just any more information on siblings or my mother,
Oh, okay.
father, grandmother.
There we go.
I
And
don't-
you're still in the basement.
So 24.
Perfect. Okay. Well, Linda did hand you 3 files, and as you're looking through these files, you see that you have a sister. And She is half Tabaxi, half orc.
I
She's
wonder
8
what it
years
means to me.
older than you. There's no record of adoption, and the note in her file says, "See director for location." You also see that you have one brother who is Tabaxi human. He's 6 years younger than you, but he was adopted by the family of his deceased father, and his location is currently unknown.
Of course, he did mention that my half orc or half sister worked there,
Yeah, see
which
director
I
for
put together in my
location.
head was the one that was a bully to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last file
I don't know what's going on, buddy.
has
Okay, just
nothing to do with the sibling. It says, living with parent, petitioned for adoption multiple times, was denied multiple times, banned from Circus, living in White City.
because your mother's not here.
And I can't find smell.
Yeah, she's using.
That then I will go upstairs. Is anyone else working right now? Like,
In the
I wanna go-
orphanage, I mean, there are definitely, like, caretakers walking around, milling around, but it's the middle of the night, so it's bare bones staff.
I'm gonna walk through. I just want to see, like, is it dingy, nasty, just well taken care of?
What is your passive perception?
30.
Okay, yeah, as you're walking through, you realize, like, it's not dirty. This is quite possibly one of the cleanest facilities. Like, Linda, Mrs. Bixby, the director, when she told you that she takes her job seriously and that these children are her children, she meant it. She gives them a flourishing environment. And at that passive perception level, you also remember, like, when you were there, you were always scrubbed behind your ears. It might not have been pleasant, but it was very much, you are living in this place, and therefore you will be clean and well taken care of, period.
All right. Did anybody see me? I'm trying to be stealthy.
Roll me stealth.
I don't want to make a scene.
You are a big, tall, scary man.
32.
Oh yeah, you're kind of just like walking along the wall. No one fucking sees you.
On my way out, I want to, like, go to the office or wherever the director was and see if I can tell who her next in charge would be.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Passive perception in and of itself is gonna, when you walk back into that main office, like, you see Mrs. Buxby at her desk. She's, doing paperwork, and she looks up and, like, looks at you, and she looks a little nervous, and then she very quickly goes back to her paperwork. But then you see, like, a receptionist at another desk, and she is just staring daggers at you. Not glaring, her eyes aren't narrowed, but she is staring at you so intensely that you can physically feel it.
Was this Buxby was Linda, right?
Yep.
Who's now Dust.
No. Buxby's not Dust.
Well, who's that then? I thought Linda
Buxby
turned
turned to
dust.
Dust in the
You
basement.
did dust Bux. Okay, Buxby's not
He got
there.
fired.
You just have a receptionist who's staring daggers at you.
Okay. Who is the next in charge? Will that be you?
There's no one else in the office, is there?
Do not. Don't be so snarky.
Don't be such an
Are you the
asshole. paid enough for this, dude? Like, just tell me what you want.
Wow. Well, I would like to know who Linda's successor might be.
I mean, I guess it would be me. I'm the only one in the office.
I happen to be the one in charge of all that.
All of what?
Your employment, young lady.
Okay. Do you think I want this job or even enjoy it?
What's so unenjoyable about it?
I mean, first it was the boss, and now it's not looking better. You kind of seem like an asshole.
Right. Well, she chose to leave on her own accord.
Okay. What do you need from me?
Well, it seems like by your attitude, you're not very motivated to do a good job here anyway.
Not even a little bit.
Right. Then you're fired.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
She just walks out. So now you're in an empty office of an orphanage, and there are definitely children screaming and getting into like vocal fights that sound physical
Hold on.
downstairs.
Wait, I thought it was the middle of the night and they were sleeping.
Oh, they should be sleeping. You're in a fucking orphanage, dog.
All right. Well, there's other people there. I mean, it's just a receptionist.
There are other people there, but you killed the director.
No, I did not.
You dusted her.
I fired her.
We fired her. She died.
Yeah, you killed her by firing her.
Didn't know that would happen.
She was the one who generally kept the kids quiet at night. You are hearing muffled children just getting rambunctious now.
Well, that's just going to have to happen.
Oh, God. I feel like now is a very good time to switch. We're going back to the mausoleum. Felicia, Ulrich, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
No, it's not like that wasn't like a greeting.
Well, Ulrich's back to square one on trying to figure out what the heck. So he's out of ideas right now until he doesn't know.
Oh my God. Okay, you're cutting out so much right now. I am so incredibly close to my laptop. I know it's not me.
No, it's not. It's ours. We've already dropped 3 times. You guys haven't noticed we may come in and out, and we've missed a little bit of the story because of it, so we will be definitely listening later on. But yeah, Aldrich says that he is kind of at square one right now.
Okay. Felicia, how do you want to approach this situation?
I think maybe we should go ahead and talk to Miss Gwynnie and tell her what we found out. And maybe, I really think that we need to get rid of this Hector guy. I mean, he's a whole lot of fucked up.
We may not have an option.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
It's my father, though.
Right, but Mama, if we get rid of him, then maybe, this whole game goes away, and I don't know what we're expecting.
Okay. Let me make this very clear. I want the game to end more than anything. But you can't keep me and the game. You can't keep me and end the game. You can't end the game and have me stay around. If the game ends, I end, which is, I think, probably why Hector did what he did.
Was he going to use you as an experiment too?
I'm sure, probably. But for the last, 30, 40 years, it's been pretty normal. Whenever he wakes me up, he takes me out to a show and then to dinner, and we talk. He's just a dad.
Well,
Was it?
oh, go ahead.
Oh boy.
Wait, what?
What was you saying, Ulrich?
Ulrich's going like, oh, this is.
Ulrich thinks it is very fucked up.
This whole situation is messed up royally.
All right.
And he is very much trying to wrap his head around.
Well, to come to think of it, I don't think that Mr. Dilly and Miss Gwynny's going to be making it out of this anyway. So what happens if both the people if everybody that's playing the game dies? Like, if there ain't nobody else to, move the pieces, the game just sits there.
I highly doubt it's that simple, Felicia. It seems.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any idea what Mr. H and Mr. A are?
Your friend is right. There isn't how to put this, I guess. So with Joel and Gloria, they were very much set up to have one of them die or lose. One of you, I guess, wished for the game to be over, which translated directly into their game being over. But now Dilly and Gwynny are the next players, which now means that one of them has to die.
What if they die playing the game, but they don't die in the game? Like, what happens if they're out of the circus when they die?
Oh no, that's the game.
Doesn't matter.
If you run out of energy to concentrate your spells and you have to drop it, then you die, you lose. Or if you do too many spells and overexert yourself, you're probably gonna die and then you lose. There are a couple of ways to tap out without meaning to.
What did you mean?
What do you mean? What did I mean?
Like right there in the end, there's...
I mean, at the end, there are ways to not win. I don't know of a way to win.
Is there ways to quit?
Oh no. Oh no. No. None of you are actually willing players. You're just kind of drafted.
You're the pieces on the board.
Yeah. Oh my God, he gets it.
Well, okay, then another question would be, well, what if everybody just killed themselves?
Then new pieces are found.
Oh, you're trying to shut down the orphanage right now. I can almost guarantee that's where their next batch of players are going to come from if you guys decide not to play.
Well, this is kind of a hopeless situation.
It's not entirely hopeless, Felicia. Like I said before, if you want out of this game, we need to figure out what the prize is. If we can figure out what the prize is and find a way for one of them to obtain it without the game, it'll all come to an end.
Well, I guess that's the only way to see it through, right?
Oh, I feel like I should probably tell you guys, there's no end game. At least not as far as any of us are concerned. This
No.
is gonna go on and on and on until they figure out that one of them actually won.
Yeah.
But if they ain't alive,
I mean, it.
This is something they're fighting.
are they gods?
Oh, I hope not. That would be terrifying. No, I think it's more like a power vacuum.
Ouch, Charlie, don't.
Power vacuum.
I mean, we did lose
Oh,
our kind of like,
please stop.
I don't know. We lost our god, I guess.
Ulrich is perking his ears up. Power
Charlie,
vacuum.
stop.
Yeah.
Really?
So we kind of like lost our god. And then these Mr. A and Mr. H, they're a vacuum. They're kind of fighting. And clearly they can't fight each other, so they're using everyone here to see if they get it.
Yeah. It's all coming together. This is a succession crisis for the throne of the realm.
I mean,
Bullshit.
it will take a while.
The only way for this game to end is for one of them to claim the crown. Proverbial crown. You know what I mean.
Well,
yeah.
shit.
Does that mean I can go now, though?
Yeah, I guess so, Mama.
Okay, bye!
Bye. Let's go see Gwenny. Tell her what we figured out.
Yeah. Nice to have that confirmed at least.
All right, so Felicia and Ulrich are heading to Gwenny's tree quarters. As they're doing that, Dilly, you're still at the orphanage. Are you wanting to leave?
Oh, I mean, well, the receptionist was a fucking dumb bitch, so
Well, yeah.
I'm just gonna leave. Like, fuck it. We'll figure it
So
out.
the kids are in with these super babies?
No, this is toys.
There's not a lot I can do in the middle of the night, so.
Not a lot you can do in the middle of the night, but I do want to remind you, there is still a sister who you know that the director knows something about.
Right. She said,
Your brother is pretty much unknown location. That's out of the question. But also, then you have your dad's mom as well.
you said that the sister wasn't working at the moment, right? Hello? Are you muted?
Dippy, did you mute?
Hello. Hi. So,
Hi.
do you want to roll insight on that question?
Well, no, you said earlier that when I asked that particular person wasn't working.
Off the wall.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, hold on. I will roll insight then. That's what you said. I get it. Just trying to make sure I got shit right.
That's what she said.
It is what she said, bitch.
What?
Thank you, baby.
Anna, this is the DM of the Jinx. This is the week of the Jinx DMs being fucky.
You're on
In
point
fact.
this week. 75% on point. Jeez, really though? Are you fucking kidding me?
I rolled a 19. I changed my dice. I got the fuzzy dice on now.
So as you're saying goodbye to Mrs. Buxby, the director, and you're like, all right, well, thanks for everything. You very clearly see on her face that she looks relieved that you are leaving.
Hold on. Dippy, Buxby's dead.
Oh, fuck. You're leaving,
Okay.
and you're like, bye, guys. And you see that the staff 100% looks relieved that you're leaving. It's like they are all of a sudden kind of letting a weight off of their shoulders, like, oh God, he's leaving now. Thank fucking Jesus, we don't have to keep this secret anymore.
Okay, well. Do I see this?
Get out of there.
Oh yeah, you 100% see this.
Then,
Leave the drawers alone, Charlie. Get away from there.
I 100% hide, and they think I've left. 21 for stealth.
No, not right now.
All right. Okay.
Well, that's what I rolled. Is that
Okay.
Hush.
dirty, not even dirty 20. It's like an over dirty 20.
Yeah. It's pretty
yeah.
dirty, but
So while you're kind of hanging around, you watch as everyone sort of does their nightly routine. They close the place up, and then you're locked in this facility after everyone has left, just with patience. And at a certain point, you hear someone actually laughing behind you.
all right.
Oh my God, it's you. It's really fucking you. You look taller, I guess, than I expected. And when you turn around, you see that there is a half tabaxi, half orc girl who's a little, a good handful of years older than you. But she looks, tabaxi-wise, exactly like you.
Well. Hello.
Hi. You're taller than I remember.
Yes. You're shorter than I remember.
You don't even fucking remember me, don't lie.
Yes. You're very much the bully to me here.
I mean, that's what older sisters do, right?
I suppose. Did remember that bit. So what
I know who
now?
I am.
You're my sister. I don't know your name.
Do you even know what sister means? I know our mom didn't teach us siblings or parents or anything like that bullshit.
Well, obviously, our fathers weren't the same.
No, they were. They both loved us, right? Your dad loved you.
Wait, hold on, Meta.
Oh, yeah?
Dilly's tiefling in Tabaxi.
Yeah, this is a tabaxi orc.
Right.
She had a different dad, but she's making it very clear that, yeah, our mutual mother picked men who fucking wanted kids and raised them well.
I didn't expect such an answer. You didn't seem very smart back then. More punchy.
Punchy? Are we, like, do you want to fight, though?
I mean, I'd rather not.
I would prefer not to. It's really nice to meet you.
So So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of guess Gwynny and I run this place now,
Mm-hmm.
and I fired the director.
Oh, so you... Oh. So,
Have you made the bond with Mr. A or Mr. H?
No, I don't have a... I'm just here. I work here.
Meta,
Yeah?
I observed what they did. Remember
Mm-hmm.
how they, like, can Dilly do that? Because
yeah.
Joe and...
Yeah, whatever Joel and Gloria could do, Dilly and Gwynny have the ability to do as well.
that blood bond thing that Mr. A did to Joel.
Oh, no, you can't do that. I mean, you could if you rolled for it, but that was like a roll that he actually... I rolled for him for that.
I understand. I think I'm confused on how that dynamic works. That's okay.
He was
Well,
trying to create a blood bond with a fae so that he could control a fae creature.
No, I meant the way they're bonded to the circus. You said that Mr. A did it to Joel.
Oh, yeah,
And then
that
Joel
was
did
a
it to-
ritual. That's 100%. Joel did that to Dilly. Joel did that to Gwynny. Like that. Yeah, that's a ritual.
I understand. Okay. Then, all right. So it looks like we need a new director. I have one question though. Why was the staff so intent on keeping you a secret from me?
I don't. What?
Well, they very obviously seemed relieved when I was leaving.
Well, yeah,
And seemed,
they're scared of you. They think you're gonna kill them.
they seemed to have a secret, is all.
I mean, well, everyone has secrets, right?
Indeed.
Okay, yeah, so I don't know what you're asking me right now, and I feel incredibly uncomfortable.
Yes, I have that effect on people.
Yeah, it's weird.
So you're the director now?
I would prefer not to have that job.
Then who?
Someone more qualified?
Is there someone here that you would see qualified?
I mean, probably Locke. He knows everything that goes on.
Locke.
Yeah.
Who's Locke?
Locke? The fucking...
The bird?
Yeah! He knows everything that happens here. I feel like...
How is he affiliated with this place?
He's management.
Locke is the management here.
Yeah.
The things you learn.
I'm not management. I have a contract with the circus, not with the bosses of the circus.
Who are the bosses of the circus?
You guys? Well, technically it's Mr. A and Mr. H, but then trickle down effect, it's you guys.
Right, we are the circus.
No, you're not.
Water.
You do realize...
Bro, can you go to
Oh
bed?
my god, no one told you shit, did they? And you're talking to Arlie French again. This is the contortionist, and she is just 110% like unimpressed with you.
Chill! What's wrong?
No
What
one
just
told you
happened?
shit, did they?
It's a jungle gym!
What the fuck, child?
Yeah.
Jungle gym? What, are we talking about jungle gyms?
No, we're talking about the bed.
Which is a jungle gym?
It is when you're hyped and doing zoomies.
It is when you're pulling.
Oh my goodness. Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this conversation, 100%, you are being told, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but what you're talking about is bullshit.
I'm so utterly confused as a player.
I'm a little bit confused as a DM just because children yelling.
Right.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
You're
okay.
fine.
I did tell you. I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. It's just I want to get it right.
Yeah,
So she is telling me that I'm not sure what she's telling me. She's not qualified to be the director though. So
no. And she
okay.
doesn't think you're qualified. Like, she knows you're
Absolutely not.
qualified to be the director, and so she's kind of expecting a briefing from you, but you're asking her questions, and now she's like, are you even, like, qualified to be doing this fucking job?
I'm absolutely not.
Oh, great.
Right. So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hold this shit together for a day or two. We'll get someone in here to
I mean,
do the job.
I can do that. It's
Keep
just...
it. Yes.
Okay, so like Joel and Gloria had some rules when it came to how we were all supposed to, like approach situations.
Right. Well, here's the thing. The ship, the Neverland, is no more.
Okay,
Mom is dead.
okay.
Yeah. I kicked her off the ship, just so you know.
Charlie, leave it alone.
And
Wait,
there will be no more shipments.
like Fairgrass is dead?
Yes.
That was your mom?
Starving.
Wait a minute. I'm talking to my sister, right?
Oh,
In the orphanage.
yeah, she
Dippy.
doesn't realize that they're related as of yet.
I'm hungry.
I'm
We
sorry,
already been-
wait, Fairgrass was your fucking mom?
Yes.
No. Okay, cool, awesome, wow.
Yes, you're my sister.
That's disgusting.
Well,
Why do you have horns?
well, because my father was a tiefling.
But that... So wait,
Right.
did she kick you off of the boat too?
Yes.
Oh, no, I mean, I don't mean like a cute, you
No,
need leave. I mean, like, literally, did she literally
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I treated her to the same obligation and kicked her off the Neverland as well. Much higher up, of course.
Wow. So wait, you killed her.
Yes.
Have you Okay, so like she's not actually my grandma, but she kind of like took it upon herself to follow us around. Have you met her yet? Not mom, grandma.
Right. My father's mother.
Yeah,
Says
that
so here in
one.
this file about something like that. Do you know where she lives?
Oh yeah, it's like 2 blocks away.
Well, do me a favor. Tell her she's no longer banned from the circus. Please.
I will tell her. I can almost guarantee that she will think it's a trap because I currently think that's a trap.
Well, Joel and Gloria are no longer in charge.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Gwynny and I are now the owners and proprietors of the circus.
No.
Yes.
That wasn't supposed to... Happy
Right.
for you.
But it did.
Okay.
And I'm here.
What?
I fired Linda. And we need to find someone else to run this place. Because you're not qualified, nor am I. It'll take a few days.
Charlie, have no pizza.
Oh
No.
my god. Okay. I'm gonna go get Grandma.
Yeah.
Well, tell her to come to the circus.
No,
We have to get someone in here to...
no, she won't come to this. You have to meet her here.
Oh. All right.
If I tell her that she can go to the circus, she will 100% not show up. She thinks it's a trap. Joel and Gloria, never mind.
Well, then I'll wait here for her.
Alrighty. We gonna switch.
Have another one. Have another one.
Who wants to go next? Call it now.
Well, I think they were coming to see me in the tree, and I'm just thinking around with my parents.
Yeah, you're fucking around with your parents.
So that means that all three of us are together in one place.
Let's go. As we come back to Gwenny and her parents, they have been spending this entire time kind of like talking about, no, you just have to think about it and then it happens. And now the entire space looks like Gwenny's childhood home that she doesn't remember.
Hi, guys. I think we got a little out of hand here. We need to do a little bit of restructuring at some point.
Looks nice, though.
Well, thank you.
It does look nice.
Turns out my dad's kind of an artisan,
Yeah.
so that's kind of cool. Yeah, this is my dad. This is my mom.
Hello there.
Hi! And
Hello.
she kind of like toddles over and hugs one of Elric's very large elephant legs.
Hey, this is all Elric, and this is Felicia. And be careful when you hug Felicia, okay?
Oh, yeah,
Should I not touch you?
Personal space.
Oh.
I'm a little cold. And you know, I don't want to lose a finger or nothing.
Yeah, she's not quite alive, so we try to be a little bit careful of her because, I mean, putting her back together again might be kind of hard.
Everything about your friends sounds very weird.
Yeah, but you know what? Everything about our lives has been very weird, so it's just one more very weird thing.
Okay.
Deal with it.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you, Gwenny.
I wasn't trying to argue. Like, her mom
No, I
looks
wasn't-
stricken.
I
She's
wasn't-
like, I wasn't
I wasn't-
trying to argue.
No, I wasn't being mean. No, that's just how I talk. It's more like things happen, so we kind of have to deal with it, and that's what we do.
I'm gonna walk a listing deck.
Yeah, you can say that, I guess. I don't.
Say.
Yeah, no, I understand. Don't tend to think in nautical terms, but sure, learn to walk a listing deck.
Something an old professor kept telling me.
Yeah, it sounds like he was a seafaring man of some sort.
Well, he was a naval historian.
See, there we go. Seafaring. This is where that came from. See, we learn things new every day. And moving on. What did you guys need?
I came to update you on what we found in the mausoleum.
Oh. Okay, here's the thing. Mom, Dad, when I talk about things that are going on right now, they're kind of upsetting. And you have been upset a lot. So I think I should probably go with my friends to maybe a different area so that you don't have to hear a whole lot of upsetting things right now. What do you think?
And they kind of look at each other and then look at you, and your mother looks like she is about to break the fuck down. Honey, wait, no, no, okay,
I'm not leaving you. I'm just going to go and talk to them about
okay.
some things which may upset you, and I didn't want to upset you. If it would upset you too much for me to leave, we can stay here and you can just, kind of go la 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 and not listen. It's up to you.
Honestly, even learning about it upset me. And I like to think I have a bit of a thick skin on this bit, so
Yeah, see? You had enough to deal with. Dad, tell her that it'll be all right. I'll come back afterwards.
Okay. And they kind of hold on to each other and watch you go.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's never going to get easy, I don't think.
I'm going to turn back to them and say, if my understanding of this is correct, she'll be in the circus for a long time. She's not really going anywhere. So you'll be able to see her whenever you. Does that help?
You sound like a crazy person. No, it really it doesn't help. But you know what? I'm glad that she has a friend like you. Yeah, 100% her mom is like, I do not understand the people you're fucking hanging around with, but okay.
She's not dragged into this mess today. So.
And Winnie is like, I can't explain it to you, so I'm not going to try.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I love it.
Ulrich's getting out of the room. He's very uncomfortable.
All right. Felicia.
Yes.
How you doing with Mama?
Well, I went with Ulrich and them.
Oh, you
And I'm
left with
kind of-
Ulrich. That's right.
Yeah, I'm just kind of standing in the back, waiting, and a little warm in the heart because of how much Gwenny's parents love her, and it's nice to see a daddy again. And I'm just sitting there trying to hold in, the inevitable oopsie that I'm going to say. So she's kind of standing there and just looking, well warm.
Okay, everyone roll me a d20. Just straight d20.
Okay, 1 second.
Give me just a second.
No, you're good.
Teen.
18. Here, do you want me to roll it for you? I'm going to roll for Ulrich. Can we just roll it for you?
Go ahead,
I'm going to roll for Ulrich too, please.
Alrighty. I'm trying to pull up my shit real quick.
And I'll label it so you know which one it is.
Thank you.
Can I have another one?
Oh, you can't have any more pizza right now.
16 for him.
Yes, you had pizza. I want a duct tape or mush right now.
Yeah, I don't.
Alright.
What did I get?
You had a 16, and she got the 19.
And I'm averaging real quick. Give me a second.
17.
Oh, 100%. Hold on, let me look at the rolls. 18, 16, 18. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, so not only do you guys kind of feel a weird chill surrounding you, you start to see movement out of the corner of your eyes, but you can't actually pinpoint it. You don't see any real thing moving. You just see movement.
Is this in my area of the tree?
It's all of you. Wherever you
Yeah, but,
all are.
yeah. Okay, but are we still in my area?
Yes.
All right. Who's there? Show yourself.
Can I call Orgosh my name? Sword.
Go ahead and roll me perception, Gwynny.
Okay, hold on a second here. Oh, hang on.
No, you're fine.
Not so good on the tablet.
I do understand.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Here's him.
In the meantime, though, if Gala and Dog, if you guys want to roll me perception, you can do that.
15.
All right. So Felicia, you see that movement out of the corner of your eye, and your head kind of almost immediately like
I dropped it.
jerks over to that movement, and you recognize that it is a run along, which essentially looks like a fucking dog dragon.
The what?
I will.
Dog dragon.
Yeah. If you think of the most recent recap of fucking Peach Dragon, that's what it looks like.
I
Okay.
never saw it.
Okay, so rolling perception, 22.
Okay. Oh,
Dippy.
I did it in the wrong channel. Sorry.
Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Hello.
I'm not there.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, he's.
Yes?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Dilly's not there.
No, Dilly, you don't have to. If you're not there, you don't have to roll.
Sweet, because I rolled a natural one.
I was about to say, thank God.
Still got a 16, though.
You got a 16, but it was literally a nat 1. You have plus fucking 15. Fuck you. You son of a bitch.
With my perception of 22, do I remember having one of these as a child?
Having one what?
As a pet, as a child?
You remember, you didn't have one of them as a pet. This is a creature that has always been at the circus, though. No one really ever sees them. But the fact that you and Dilly constantly were scoping people out and kind of following people, they followed you.
Oh, okay. It's all right. It's all right. I understand. Yeah.
I need to see what this says.
Here. 1 second.
I got Discord up.
Okay. I don't think that's a problem, but we should maybe see if we can get it out of my parents' quarters.
And you
What channel?
realize that
General.
just the fact that you guys are moving, that's what's getting their attention. You're moving back and forth. You are handling your parents. If you were either to ask them to leave or to tell them that you're not moving anymore, they'd probably leave.
Can you, I think maybe you should leave this area and go down to the forest area.
And they have been running kind of circles around you, but then all of a sudden you just hear the sound of their wings and they fly off.
Yeah, that'll good. They'll be good in the forest. We can deal with them later. Okay. We still need to get away from this area to talk. Should we, Dilly?
You're messaging me?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Are you on your way back?
No.
Oh, how much longer?
I'm unsure. I'm
All
waiting
right,
for
everything
my
okay?
grandmother.
You're waiting for your grandmother. Wow, you found out a lot. Okay.
I did.
Is it
No.
all right if we go to? Do I know what?
I fired the director of the orphanage, and she kind of died.
Well, yeah, you told me you wanted her fired, and I agreed with it. But she died.
It appears that she was only being held together by Mr. H's magic.
Oh, one of those situations. Oh, well, that's not your
Yeah.
fault. Don't feel bad about it.
Oh, why? What does that mean?
Never mind. I should remember who I was talking to.
Oh
Anyway.
my god.
Yeah.
We need to find a new
Okay.
director.
Yeah, we can maybe do that tomorrow. Is there somebody that can handle it tonight?
Well, sure.
Do you know who might?
Bitsy.
Oh, I hate to suggest Bitsy. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Bitsy with a lot of help could do it, I think. Let's talk to her tomorrow about it.
Yes.
All right.
But,
Is it okay? Is it okay if we go to your quarters? We won't go inside. We're just going to go there and talk, or we can't be overheard.
what do you mean? My tent?
No, your space in the tree.
Certainly.
All right. Aldrich and Felicia have stuff that they need to tell me that they don't want to say in front of my parents.
All right.
All right, so we'll be there. If you get back in time, come join us. If not, we'll either be there or, around the circus.
All right.
All right.
I'll be along as soon as I can get there.
Good luck.
Yes. Click.
Click.
Jesus fucking Christ. Can we talk about the most awkward goddamn phone conversation ever real quick?
Sure.
Because everything about that made me uncomfortable.
Oh.
Oh my god, like I'm the one DMing. I'm the one sitting here like, yes, as they talk through this, I have to come up with an idea. Meanwhile, you're talking through it and I'm like, fuck this. I'm not coming up with shit. These motherfuckers are idiots.
Yes, but you love us anyway.
I love you so much. It makes me feel gross sometimes.
All right, so I'm going to go with Felicia and Aldrich to Dilly's pasture right by the lake
He is the
and sit down on the side of the lake and feed the ducks while they tell me what they learned, because I'm still a little stunned by everything, and I just feel like I need to hear what they have to say, and maybe I'll adjust it, maybe I won't.
I mean, I'm down with this plan.
Huh?
Commence roleplay, motherfuckers.
Felicia, how do
you actually all did meet up, which I wasn't expecting to happen this time, but it happened. So now you're all together.
Yeah?
How's
So-
that conversation going?
Well, Aldrich just asked Felicia how she wanted to handle this.
Well, frankly, we should handle it frankly. Why don't you go ahead and
Okay.
explain to her?
Well, apparently the writing on the mausoleum tells about how Felicia's mother came to be. How Mr. H and Gloria got together and had her.
It's just wonderful. That's what you wanted to learn, isn't it, Felicia?
Well, yeah, I wanted to know, but it seems that they had some sort of breeding operation going on.
Breeding operation? You mean Gloria had more than one
No.
child?
No. There was no maternal love between Gloria and her. Okay, guys!
Yeah, so it was kind of like, like a puppy mill, except for with babies. Kind of, I don't know if it's better or worse
But just
than the
one baby.
slavery thing. Oh,
But
I
just
don't
one
know.
baby? Was there just one baby?
It's just from what I can tell, it's just the one kid.
Oh,
It was not romantic, is what I should say.
Okay.
If Dilly wants to chime in now, because he knows there was more than one kid.
Dilly's not there, though.
Between Gloria and Mr. H?
That's right.
Okay, hold on. We got Charlie getting in Bogey's face.
No, you're good. I'm also getting a little bit mildly distracted by the screen.
Come here.
okay. I have a question for you. I have children who are getting irritated, and it is 5:44. Do we want to table the game
can cut
and
it
have
right
this
now.
conversation next week? Do you mind? I'm sorry. I don't think I can
No,
keep them quiet
You're
much
fine.
longer.
We can call it for the night.
Real
I'm
quick
sorry,
question.
guys.
No, it's fine.
Fine. Don't worry about it.
So did Gloria and Hector have more than Mama, or did they have several kids?
They just had the one. Every other kid is Dilly's sibling. His horrible mother, very much
No.
Charlie, let go of Bogey.
put
That whole
her
list
body.
of kids?
No, not the whole list of kids. It was
Okay.
more along the lines of Dilly's mom would essentially purposefully get herself pregnant, land the kid with baby daddy, and then come back and
Get your
kill
foot
baby
down.
daddy, bring baby with her, and get full profit.
No.
Any of them kids other than Dilly that's related to him ended up in the circus on that list of candidates?
No.
No. What?
Okay.
He has the sister that is, essentially working at the orphanage. He has the brother that was fully adopted by his deceased father's family, and then he has a grandmother. That's it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to hang up because I got a kid trying to kick a dog.